Hello and welcome to Privars Fiskeflur. Today we're gonna tie the Rena fly with the deer hair hackle. I'm gonna make it plain and simple for you. It's not so very difficult. So I'll use some simple materials and well, very efficient fly made by the late Staffan Lindström. May he rest in peace. Very good fly. I had very success with it. I tied with Staffan style with the hackle, ordinary hackle, but I think this deer hair hackle will make very good results as well. So see how I tie this fly, okay? Well, now I'm gonna tell you a little about the materials I've been using in this fly. First of all, I have this main material, poly yarn in color dark brown. This yarn is cut up and make dubbing to make the body. Have it in bag here. It's also used for the wing. Okay. The thread I'm using is what's called? It's called tan. It's tan color, but use white, you use brown, use whatever you have. It's white, you can color it. I used some deer hair from a patch I found in my bag. It's not very particularly good one, but that's good enough for this fly. Also I use this hook. It's a fairly large fly, sedge caddis in size 10 from Partridge. Yes, I use some paper clips. You can also use some see-through ones. I got a pair, but it's down in my drawer, so I didn't want to pick it up like that. And for gluing it all together, I use this Loctite super glue with a little brush. You can use whatever super glue you want, but I like the brush one. It's also, we have this Sapagap thing, but it's not in my shop, so I bought this. And yes, as you will see in the video, I use something with this hair, bend it a little so it becomes more lifelike. Okay, well, I don't think I've forgotten anything, so that's all for the description. So well, follow on and see how I tie this fly. Well, let's start tying this fly. First I put my hook in the vise. I use this sedge caddis part 10, size 10, sorry. And start with attaching my thread. Use some brown olive thread for this. Now I start by winding back to the hook band, and I take my poly yarn that I've cut in small pieces. I use it as a dubbing. Dub it onto the thread. It's a bit coarse, this yarn, so you could put your dubbing wax onto the thread, but I use some saliva and make it go like it goes. Okay, let's go. So yeah, start by making a fairly thick body for this. remember that I shall have a wing on this, so I have to make space for the wing. Some put on the wing first, but I start with a little different. Well, now I cut off a piece of this poly yarn for the wing. Maybe this is a bit too thick, so I pull off a piece and attach it like that and wind back all the way to the hook eye like that. And now I start to continue my quest to make this body. Little saliva on my thread. Around we go, down to the base, almost the base. Yes, the base of the wing. There you have it. And now I reinforce this base a little bit with my tying thread, because now I'm gonna have wind back this wing afterwards with some deer hair hackle. And now I make a little dubbing loop with my thread and close the loop and put my dubbing spinner into the loop and put that on the material clip, and I'll find my dubbing wax. Now this is not the dubbing wax, it's a ski wax, and I take that onto my thread, onto my loop, because that is gonna make this deer hair stay on place. Alright, and I take my deer hair. It's a piece I found, not a very specific good one, but that's not so important. Take out a little clump, and this is maybe too much already, but I have to get rid of the underfur. I think that's more the amount I want. Like that. And if you're a tidy guy, you can put it in a stagger. I think I'm fairly tidy, so knock on wood. And you take your paper clip or something. I just make it simple. I have two of those. And what I'm gonna do now is gonna explain for you. You see now, I just to remove all this fluffy hair. It's all over place. See now, I take and put it in the clip like that. Put the stacker away. See now, I just, this is fair too long, so I can cut off some of this. Now you can see I have this piece, and I measure out how long I want this legs to be, the hackle to be. I want it to be about this size, so I can measure out and transfer to this another clip and just snip off from the short end. Sorry, the short end. And get rid of all these loose hairs. This was not in my plan, but there you have it. See now, I have this short ends, That's gonna go into my dubbing loop, and put it in the dubbing loop like that, and close the dubbing loop and open the clip. Hopefully it all stays there. When I wind, this dubbing wax is gonna keep those threads in place. Transfer the tension onto your thread and onto this little ball of deer hair. Sorry about the knocking on this. Now you see, you take this thread around this wing, around we go, like that. You take your fingers and just close it, close the loop like that, and now we can snip off this loop end. And just find your whip finisher and voila, there you have it. You can snip off the thread. Now you can take your hackle, just start using a little bit of, take up all the pieces that's sticking down on the under the hook. You see now the hackle is pretty long, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna take my super glue. I put a little dab on that. I have this super glue from Loctite. It's very nice. It comes with a brush. Be sure not to get super glue all over my face. A little dab of that onto the base of the wing. And what, if you want to know a little thing about super glue, that it cures instantly when it hits moist. So I take a little onto my fingers and voila, there you have it. Rena fly with deer hair hackle. And for just to make a little caddisfly wing, you just snip it off in an angle like that. There you have it. This fly is gonna fish for you all day long. You can also just have to make your hackle just so it looks more like a leg on the fly. You can just bend on it so it looks a bit messy, not so very streamlined. Very little buggy insects. I see now that my camera has been out of focus, so wait a little bit. I'm gonna try to make a little close-up. Here you can see, I just have to see this little fantastic insect. If you're a tidy guy, you can just pick out all the loose hairs, but well, what do you think, folks? Rena flies with some deer hair legs, polyarm body and wing, and some thread after your own choice. I think that's very nice. Here we have a look of 360 look. I think that's gonna be a part of my fly box in the freshwater season when it starts around May, mid of May, late May and start June. Very nice. Caddisfly is a very nice fly to have in the box all season in Norway. So well, that's what I got for you today. So thank you all for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I will always try to post more videos. And well, thank you all, and bye bye, tight lines.